day somebody asked me once, do you think there's a good death? And I said, no, death's death. But by God, I changed my mind when my dad came to St Luke's. They gave him the best death that anyone could have. My name's Sue Cameron, and I actually got involved with St Luke's because my father was in St Luke's Hospice in 2012, and as a result of that I wanted to do something to give everyone in Sheffield the opportunity to have what we had. I just thought it was, you came in the last 2 days of your life and you died, and never thought that there was anything else that could ease the pain that we were suffering. I just didn't understand it, really. I can't describe the difference that my dad being in St Luke's made. As I walked in, he'd been here an hour, and when I walked on that ward, he looked up and smiled at me for the first time in months and said, "Now then, Sue, have I died and gone to heaven?" That was the difference St Luke's made. He was Les, it wasn't Mr. He was Les, and each day when we went, he would greet us with a smile and tell us a tale of what had happened. He loved it, he loved the people. They were beyond kind, and not only to my dad. My sister and myself used to visit daily, and whenever I came, I would ask the sister, "How's it been today?" And she would say, "Whatever." "And how are you?" And I go, "Oh, we're all right." And she'd, "Come here, you're not." And we'd get the biggest hug, and they cared as much about us as his family as they did about our dad. So they gave us just a holistic, lovely end to my dad's story. It was just joyful. There was no, how can I describe it? You would expect people to be sad and downcast, and there was none of it. It was just smiley faces, but caring smiley faces, no flippancy. It was all about creating that atmosphere that you would want to give your loved one if they were at home. So it was what we couldn't give my dad at home, St Luke's gave him. It was just the fact that I know hospices are suffering, and I know that funding for every charity is difficult at this moment, but the thought that St Luke's wouldn't be here to give people what my family had had, and my dad most importantly, it's heartbreaking. So I would do anything, and leaving a gift in my will is a very easy way of supporting St Luke's. I encourage anybody and everybody in Sheffield. We're so blessed to have St Luke's when we need that support the most in our lives, and it would be desperately, desperately sad if this place closed down because of money. So if you could leave even a small legacy in your will, that would be amazing. Thank you.